Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jason the Old Millennial, and welcome to this live stream. Here I got my guest Adam from What the Gym,
Hello,
and
John.
Bryer from Bryers CD case. Sorry, bro, I got that mixed up. I forgot you're your CD, not a vinyl, right?
Yeah. I wonder where you got that from.
You got one or two vinyls, I think, right?
I guess. I mean, I have two with the vinyl. I have three that don't have the vinyl. It's just the sleeves. So, yeah, I guess two, technically.
That's better than none, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, of course, Adam and Bryer been on the channel before. We've had a pretty good time doing these live streams together.
Yeah.
And so this time we're bringing top 10 Weird Al Yankovic songs. I think because I've been thinking about Weird Al since watching the movie, the kind of fake biopic, Weird, the Al Yankovic story. And Adam and Bryers watched it as well. And I think you guys, I'm a big fan of the movie. I think you guys are fans too.
Yeah,
right?
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It seemed like a good time to talk about Weird Al Yankovic and rank his songs. I mean, Weird Al's been around probably since I was real little. I don't know. He started in the 80s, I believe. So before Adam and Bryer were born, but I maybe was born when he first started. I'm not sure. Of course, I didn't realize who he was when I was a kid, but in the 80s. But he's been around for quite a long time, and he's made a very huge cultural impact, I think, in music. Being a very non-traditional type of artist, it made a very unique niche for himself in the music industry that nobody else has done. I mean, other people have probably done parody songs and comedy songs, but not like Weird Al. I mean, he's definitely the king of parody songs, you would say. And he does his own original stuff too. That's also very funny. But yeah, so I think he's a very important artist to talk about. I don't know if enough people talk about him because I'm sure he's probably, by the serious. I want to say like the serious. I don't know if the serious, what do you call it? Person who listens to music, the very serious music critic might look down on him.
Right.
Silly songs, but I still think I think his songwriting is very good. I think his singing is actually very good. His musicianship is really good as well. So I think I talk about him as like one of the great musicians in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, sorry, I just went off on Weird Al. But yeah, so we got Adam and Bryers. Adam, of course, been on here many times. You want to talk about your channel a little bit, Adam?
Yeah, I review all sorts of stuff. I review movies and video games and TV shows and music. I've got a record collection. I've got more than Bryer has, though. But Bryer is the king of CDs. I've got nowhere near the amount of you got. I've probably only got about 30. And most of them are people's ones, yeah. But I'm excited to go ahead and do this Weird Al live stream. I was a big fan of the film, and I'm a big fan of his music as well. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Do you remember when you first heard about Weird Al?
I think I was about 7 years old. So I've known about him for quite a while.
Yeah. He's just kind of part of the what do you call it? Culture, at least here in America, maybe in England as well. It's just been part of the culture, I guess.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody knows about Weird Al. He's just been around.
Yeah. Really, the great thing about Weird Al is that how well he kind of translates through the decades. Because really, the great thing about his comedy is that it's very universal. Anybody can get into it. It can be relatable, and I think that adds to how he's kind of stayed in the public eye for so long.
It's very true. Do you think even if you don't know the songs, you can still probably enjoy them? I would think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You've got something for everyone.
Yeah. I think so. All right, Bryer, you want to talk about your channel a little bit? And when did you hear about Weird Al as well?
Right. So Bryers Showcase, of course. Now I'm thinking about changing the name now, but I'll deal with that next year. But yeah, as of now, Bryers Showcase. I mainly collect CDs. Of course, recently I just got over 700 CDs now, so
100.
I'm
Wow.
getting up. I'm almost to 1,000. We'll
So
see
you're gonna get to
if we'll
1,000,
get
I
there
guess.
next year.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get there. But again, talk about all sorts of music: rock, metal, R&B, soul, pop. I'm all over the map. So that's pretty much my channel in a nutshell. So when it comes to how I discovered Weird Al, kind of a similar thing. I've known about him for since quite a young age, because I think my older brother introduced me to him, because I forgot how exactly, but he showed me one of his music videos. He showed me Fat, and I remember
Yeah.
watching it. I was like, "What is
Yeah.
this?" Because I was
Yeah.
just not used to like comedy music at the time. But he introduced me to other songs. Of course, I would hear songs like eBay and then White and Nerdy and Amish Paradise, and I've been a fan ever since. Because again, he's very funny. Just you look at him, he's just so iconic. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've been a Weird Al, and I got this out. This is my only Weird Al CD, just his greatest hits.
Okay.
It's 2 CDs. You have 20. You have like, sorry, did I cut out?
Yeah.
There we go.
Am
I
I
think you're
good?
back though. Maybe.
Okay, just make because you cut out for a sec. Sorry. So yeah, this has like 38 songs on it, so has a
Oh,
lot of the
30.
big hits. So I'm hoping, yeah. So I'm hoping to get more of his studio albums, but as right now, this is pretty good to get started with Weird Al, I think.
Okay. Have both of you seen him in concert at all, or
Once.
No.
you
It,
haven't?
it was the first, it was the first concert I ever been to.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
His
I
concerts
loved it.
his concerts are very unique as well. I mean, he's definitely a very showman and does costume changes, and it's a really fun show.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see it
I've seen
all the
footage
time.
of it.
What's that?
Yeah, I've seen footage of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, looks like a great time.
yeah. I've been to one concert. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. My older sister, I think, has been to like 3 or 4. Like, she's also a big fan. Um, yeah, and I always think I should go see another one, but I just don't go to concerts all that often.
Yeah.
It's never been a big thing of mine, but yeah, definitely worth seeing. I think live. Even now,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's. I don't know if he's in his 60s now. He's probably getting up
Yeah.
there,
Yeah, he's in his 60s, I think.
but I'm sure he still can go at this
Yeah.
age. But, um, yeah, I came aware of him probably. I can't remember exactly from a pretty young age. I think I remember seeing "Eat It" was kind of like his first big like song parodying Michael Jackson's "Beat It," and that music video. Seeing that, was very funny. And I don't know, I became a pretty big fan of his. I feel like at an early age, like as soon as I discovered him, I love comedy and music, and the combination was like just perfect for me. I just latched onto it pretty quickly. I had a friend who was also really big on Weird Al, and I remember he bought the album Bad Hair Day. That's probably like mid '90s, I think, when it came out.
Yeah,
And it
somewhere
had
around there.
Amish Paradise on it, and Gump were kind of like the big songs on it. And I remember listening to that, and I thought it was an absolutely hilarious album, and I was a huge fan of that album. And I was just a huge fan of Weird Al. And I learned a lot from my friend because I think he knew more than I did, so I learned a lot through him. And the first album I bought was Running with Scissors. I remember getting that when that first came out, and it had The Saga Begins was kind of the big song off of that album, and I was a huge fan of that album as well. I thought that was pretty good. So I don't buy all his albums, but I definitely, when iTunes came out, I used to buy his songs on iTunes, and yeah, huge fan of all his albums are pretty good. And yeah, so yeah, always been kind of a big Weird Al fan, and I always felt like it's like I said, it's very niche. I don't know how many people are fans or how many people listen to his stuff. I mean, he has a probably pretty big following.
Yeah.
But I'm always afraid like I might be looked down upon if I if I talk about Weird Al too much. But like a lot of people are like, maybe too snobbish for him. I might be wrong about that, but I got Sound Lab, Garrett from Sound Lab Studios. Hey, Jason.
Hello.
I'm en route to work, so I'll comment more once I get there.
Cool.
Garrett, good friend of me and Bryers. I don't think you've worked with them, Adam, have you?
Not yet, but maybe in the future.
You should.
You never know.
I got this from Garrett.
Oh, nice.
So I think it looks like some vinyl. I need to unbox.
Looks like it.
And I know Bryer's gotten some from Garrett as well. So
Mhm.
very, very nice guy, Garrett. Yeah, Nor and Rad. Hi, everybody. I'm a fan of Weird Al. Okay, good. Also, The Lonely Island. They do songs the same vein as Weird Al.
Haven't heard of them.
With Lonely Island.
Yeah,
Lonely,
never heard of that.
Andy Samberg, two like friends that he grew up with that also are involved in TV and movies.
Okay.
They're from I guess New York. I think that's what I call Lonely Island.
Gotcha.
And they do parody songs. They were on Saturday Night Live. I guess if you don't know Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I don't watch it that much.
Because they did the I'm forgetting them. They had some big viral videos off of Saturday Night Live. If you've caught that,
Okay, I'll probably look them up.
Favorite
Later.
is the Michael Bolton song about Jack Sparrow. Is one of my favorites.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look into. I'll probably look at it after we're done here.
Yeah,
that seems interesting.
Yeah, they do comedy songs. I would say they're very raunchy. So I don't listen to them so much because they use a lot of F words and stuff, and so I'm not quite into that. Weird Al is more family friendly, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't think he curses at all in his video or his movie, songs. I mean, and
I don't think he swears in general.
Yeah, I don't think he swears in general. So I like that about him. I remember back in the day, Adam Sandler also coming off Saturday Night Live and getting the movies when I was watching in the 90s. And he did some albums himself.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, and my friend had it, and it is the most filthiest album I've heard. It's comedy songs, but they're, oh my gosh. It's messed up. I mean, lots of F words, lots of sexual stuff. It's like it's not something I'd recommend, but it was very.
Yeah, it doesn't interest. Yeah, I'm not that interested in this music career.
What I like about Weird Al, like I said, other people try, but they usually go more blue. I think.
Coming home.
Norn Rat says, "I'm a sucker for Andy Samberg." What I said is also Lonely Island, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine is one of my favorite sitcoms. So I'm with you there on Norn. In terms of Weird Al, my favorite is Amish Paradise, White Nerdy. Very good choices.
Yeah.
They may or may not be in my favorite.
Yeah, same here.
It's funny thing about Weird Al is he does so many different genres.
Right. Yeah. It really shows how diverse he is. He can cross genres in different areas. Like it's really very awesome.
He started off in the 80s, probably doing more 80s rock pop, I think.
Yeah, kind of mixing 80s pop with polka and stuff stuff in that vein.
Yeah, and then he started getting into rap music, and I was like, you never think Weird Al and rap music, but they mix so well.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant combination.
Yeah. So he does pop, rock, rap. I mean, it's just incredible. We got Mike from Did You See That? Yo, fellas. Hope you're doing well. Loving the Christmas vibe. But Jason, where's your Christmas jumper?
Where is it?
I'm the only one that doesn't have a Christmas jumper yet.
You gotta get one.
Yeah, I do need to get one.
I could have bought you one with the CDs.
I bought some Christmas albums. They haven't come in the mail yet, so I can start listening to some Christmas vinyl.
That'd be nice.
Spent many $1 on iTunes. Yeah, me too.
I never used iTunes.
Yeah, they were 99 cents when they first started, and then it jumped up to like $1.99. I don't know if it's anything now. I don't do it anymore, but
yeah,
it was nice for 99 cents getting the song.
I think songs go. I think I still have iTunes. I rarely buy stuff from it, but they still go for like 99 cents. Of course,
Oh,
I
really?
mainly see for like $1.20, something like that,
Okay.
somewhere in that range. But it's still not bad.
Mm-hmm. And now I got Spotify, so I just listen whenever I want. But
Right.
Yeah.
Garrett says you're welcome to my channel anytime, Adam. So
Thank you.
I definitely think we should do something together. Me and Bryers worked with him. I worked with him once. Bryers worked with him twice, I think.
Now going on 3.
And you're doing Rolling Stones, or
Yes, that will be tomorrow.
okay? It says Lonely Lion's big songs are F. Bin Laden, yeah. And I just had sex. Yeah. As he,
Wait, I might have heard that the second one.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have as well.
yeah, they do a lot of rap and stuff, and it had one goes, "I'm on a boat," and
Okay.
that's the only lyric I know from the song because I think the rest is like rap or something. But anytime I'm by a boat, I'm like, I'm on a boat because I just know that song. Anyways, all right, so we're going to our top 10 favorite Weird Al songs, and we're gonna start with just going. We're gonna do our 10 through 6, and kind of go through those, a little bit quicker. But I mean, talk about a little bit about each song maybe, but
Yeah.
basically go through the 10 through 6, and then once we get to 5, we'll switch off and go more in depth on our 5 to 1, basically. So I don't know if you want to start us off, Bryer, going through your 10 through 6.
All right, cool. All right, so starting with my number 10, I'm going with I Lost on Jeopardy, which was off Weird Al in 3D. Yep, this is one of those instances where I heard the parody first before listening to the original song, and I'm going to admit I think I prefer the parody than the original song. like the original song's okay, but I don't know, Weird Al, just how Weird Al kind of makes the song sounds better in my opinion.
I don't even know what the original song is.
It was just called Jeopardy by a group called the Greg Kinn Band.
Okay, I never heard of it.
Yeah, I never heard it. I feel like the parody has outlived the original song at this point. So, as the title suggests, I Lost on Jeopardy, just a song about losing on the game show Jeopardy, which, of course, at that time, it was talking about the original Jeopardy, not the one that we're most familiar with Alex Trebek. Yeah, but again, fun song. You have Don Pardo guesting, doing that spoken word thing, which is kind of a nice little nod to the original show. But yeah, really fun. Number 9, I have "You Don't Love Me Anymore." I think it was one of his original songs.
Yeah.
It's kind of his take on an '80s ballad, and I think he does a really good job on it. Just the music, Sorry, am I good?
Yeah.
Okay, am I good? Okay.
Yeah.
I keep cutting out. I keep cutting out. Sorry about that. My internet's weird right now.
Yeah.
So again, You Don't Love Me Anymore. Again, take on '80s ballads. Again, I'm a sucker for ballads, and I think Weird Al does a great job at it. Just musically, it just checks all the boxes to it. What makes a good ballad, and even though musically it's very serious, and of course the lyrics are very humorous, talking about it's a very exaggerated version of a breakup song. So, it's definitely, but it's great. And then number 8, I'm gonna go with "Fat." Like I said earlier, it was the first Weird Al song I heard, and I'll say I think like if you go and listen to the actual studio, I think it's good, but I feel like the music video really elevates it even more, especially how much Michael Jackson let them film on the actual set they actually filmed the Bad on, which is always a nice little Easter egg. But yeah, especially all the extra sound effects in the music video that to me they don't include it in the studio, and I'm like, something's missing. So, but yeah, another one of his big classics. Number 7, I'm going with "eBay." Very relatable. Yep. I mean, we've all bought stuff from eBay at some point. And of course, this is a parody off of the Backstreet Boys song "I Want It That Way." It's really great one. I've always had a guilty pleasure for that song. I've always enjoyed the original song, but of course the parody is also really fun. And I like how at the very end, if you listen carefully, how much he drags out the outro.
Yeah.
Like that very last note to the point where you barely can hear like like,
Yeah.
like how much he drags that is just is perfect there. And then for my number 6, and this I'm not sure how many people know this one, is one of his later songs. This is Party in the CIA, which is a parody of Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't hear that many people talk about it, this particular one, but this has always been a very fun one. I like just a perfect concept, and it's very educational. I learned a lot about the CIA from that song, so thank you, Weird Al, for teaching me about the CIA. So there you go. So yep, those are my 10 through 6.
Okay. Good. Adam?
I think that might be my top 10.
Yeah, you have a couple that, or at least one that's in mind, but yeah.
Right, so I guess I'll go through my number 10 to 6 then. And my number 10 is Smells Like Nirvana, which is a parody of Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
Yeah.
I think you gotta watch the music video for this one as well. I love it.
The parodies of the video of Nirvana.
Yeah, I think it's really great. And I just think it's one of the best Weird Al music videos as well.
Yeah.
It's very iconic, you know.
Yeah.
And my number 9 is Like a Surgeon.
Yeah.
Which is parody of the Madonna song, Like a Virgin. But I love this Weird Al version though, and the music video for this one. I think Weird Al was at his peak with this one.
Oh, one of the best music videos.
I really like his vocal performance on this one as well. I love some of the lines on it.
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
It's very, very, very cleverly written song.
Yeah.
Gotta love the lion.
The lion. The lion don't even got to do with the song. Like, why there's a lion in it.
Yeah, because I think it was referencing the original song video. Because
I've not seen the original one.
Yeah, Like a Virgin has a line. I don't know if it makes sense in the original either, but
I don't think so either. But I don't know, it's cool. I like lions.
And my number 8 is White and Nerdy.
Yeah.
Which is a parody of Riding by Chamillionaire, but probably mispronounced that. But I don't even think I've heard the original.
I've never heard the original.
Yeah, I have.
It's a Weird Al version.
Yeah, I've heard the original. Yeah, it's what you expect. It's a rap song, so.
But I love the lines Weird Al saying there.
Oh.
Yeah.
It gets me every time when he's driving on that Segway.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. That's the best part of the whole thing. All the Segway.
You also gotta love Donny Osmond dancing in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really weird dancer.
Yeah, that's weird.
It makes sense, I suppose.
Yep.
I love the reference to Star Wars Holiday Special as well. Loads of great, crazy stuff that happens.
So many great
in that
nerdy
music video.
references.
I kind of feel sorry for Weird Al in the music video because not many people really like him in it.
They're kind of mean to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for number 8. And my number 7 is another Weird Al rap song, and it's Amish Paradise.
Yeah.
One of the most well-known ones.
Yeah.
That's parody of Gangster's Paradise by Coolio LV, I think. But yeah, I love the music. Love the music video to this one, and some of the yeah. 4:30 in the morning. He's milking cows and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It's my sister's favourite as well. I think it's always been her favourite one.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. My number 6 is Yoda, which is a parody of Loda by the Kinks.
Yeah.
And I actually heard this version before I heard the original. And Yoda's my favourite Star Wars character, so That's why I've got it quite high up. I love the vocals on this one, and the lyrics are really great. There isn't an official music video for this one though.
Yeah, I
No.
guess.
Someone made one with just Star Wars scenes with Yoda in, but Yoda was mouthing some of the words though, so it was quite cleverly done. I've always loved that one. I don't feel enough people talk about that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's really catchy.
Yoda.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
Y-O-D-A Yoda. Yeah.
Yoda. Yeah.
So they're my 10 to 6.
All really good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many good ones. And we've all been mentioning, or you guys already mentioned, like different ones. And I got a different set on mine here. So
okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. Number 10 for me is a song called Good Old Days from the Even Worse album, which I think has Fat on it. Is like the big for that one.
Yeah.
Good Old Days is him reminiscing about his younger days when he was a kid. And it's a very sweet song done to this really nice acoustic guitar. But at first it's like this really nice reminiscing song. And then it turns out that he did some really bad things when he was a kid. And that's where the comedy comes in. Like, he burns down like this guy's store for no reason. And he kidnaps, I think, this girl and leaves her in a basement. I don't know. So it's like, this guy is a psychopath. But it's such a nice, sweet song. It's great. It's not a really well-known one. It's more of a deep cut, I think.
Yeah.
I love it. Number 9 is a song called Jerry Springer, which comes off of the Running with Scissors album, which is a parody of Bare Naked Ladies' 1 Week, which was a really big song when I was in the 90s. I want to say late 90s. Very fast-paced song. This one deals with the Jerry Springer show. I don't know. You know Jerry Springer, Adam? Is that a thing in England?
No, it's a thing here.
Yeah, where Jerry Springer has all these crazy guests, you know.
Yeah.
You know Bryer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's probably the most famous of these like shock value like guests, you know. This person's cheating on this person, or this person who's the baby daddy, and you know, he has all these different controversial guest things and something. They're always revealing something to somebody, and it's a shock. And it's a crazy show. When I was a kid, I used to watch it because it was just insane. But the song's hilarious because it kind of it's Weird Al just making up all these different crazy scenarios of Jerry Springer. It's great. Number 8 is called Your Horoscope for Today. And it also comes off the Running with Scissors album. And this is the original song where he goes through all the days of the horse, you know, the horoscope. I don't know if they do this anymore, but they always had like the newspaper. You would like look up what your what do you call it? Your sign.
Yeah, your sign, horoscope.
Yeah, and everybody has a different, depending on when you're born. Your Sagittarius, I think, or some, or
Sagittarius, Capricorn. Yeah,
I don't pay attention, so I forget what they are. But in the newspaper, it would predict like how your day is going to go, I think, or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's stupid, but people religiously like used to read that, I think, and be like, oh, I'm gonna have a good day, or I'm gonna have a bad day, or whatever. Anyways, so the song though, it goes through all the different horoscopes and predicts like what their day is going to be, and each one just more ridiculous after another. And it's just an absolutely hilarious song. All the different predictions he makes for that. Anyways, yeah, definitely worth the listen. Number 7, I have a song called Confessions Part 3, which comes off of the Straight Outta Linwood album. And it's a parody of a song I don't know called Confessions Part 2, and I'm forgetting already what the artist is. I think it's an R&B artist.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And I'm forgetting because I don't know the original. But I think the idea is that he's confessing all these bad things he's done to his girlfriend. But it's called Confessions Part 2, but this is Weird Al doing Confessions Part 3, where he comes up with more really ridiculous confessions that he really shouldn't be confessing. And absolutely hilarious. And also the vocal work is just absolutely amazing on this. I love how Weird Al somehow he a lot of times he does the main vocal, and then he'll go back, I don't know what you call it, but he'll put in like other vocals that like harmonizes with the original.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get.
So it
Yeah,
sounds like 3 or 4 people, but it's just Weird Al
yeah,
singing 3 or 4 different
Just-
parts.
yeah, just overdubbing himself. Yeah.
Overdubbing, yeah. So he overdubs, and I love when he does it because it sounds great. Like I'm thinking that's just Weird Al. Like sounds like multiple people singing together, like he does with eBay with the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Make that Backstreet Boy sound. And then number 6, I have a song called "Another Tattoo," which comes off the Apocalypse album. And again, this is a parody of a song I kind of barely remember called. I can't remember what it's called.
I think it's called Nothing on You.
Nothing on You.
Okay.
I don't even know who the artist is, but it's like the song that had like it was a rap artist, but the chorus was like this very beautiful pop chorus. You know what I mean? It's like a popular trend right now. It's like you get a rap artist and then you get a pop artist to do the chorus.
Yeah.
And so it's like rap and then it's a really pretty chorus mixed in with the rap.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so but I love his version where because he does both the chorus and the rap. And he sounds great in both. But it's a song about he's obsessed with tattoos. Yeah. And he describes all the different tattoos he has on his body, and it's just absolutely hilarious, the different tattoos. And also the fact that because he's covered tattoos, it obviously has like an effect on other people when they see him. They try to avoid him. Because when you see a person with covered tattoos, I tend to kind of avoid that person. I'm like, I don't know about this person. Anyway, but absolutely hilarious song and really good vocal work on that one as well. So yeah, that's my 10 through 6.
I think there's an animated music video for that one.
Did he make one?
I think it was an animated one.
Okay. I don't remember if I've seen that one. I don't know if he does as many music videos now as he used to back in the 90s period when he really made a lot of really great music videos, I feel like.
Yeah, he's definitely slowed down in recent years.
Yeah, a lot of times they just do animation, I think.
Yeah.
And like Party in the CIA is just an animation video.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's our 10 through 6. So now we're going to go a little more in depth and start with and just do your number 5 now, Bryer.
All right. Okay, so number 5, and pretty much Adam talked about some of my top 5ers already, so not sure if I'm going to add anything new. But for my number 5, I'm going to go with Amish Paradise. Another one of those big songs I watched a lot when me and my brother were younger. Because there'll be days where we just spend an hour just watching Weird Al videos, like just nothing else. Yeah, just nothing else. Just watch Weird Al for like a good hour. And Amish Paradise was always in heavy rotation. Like Adam already said, this is a parody of Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. Again, rest in peace to him. I cut out again, did I?
Yeah, you're kind of slowing down or something. I don't know what's.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're still kind of stuck. I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Am I good now?
Okay, I can see you moving now.
How about now? Okay.
Just kind of, yeah.
Yeah, my brother's experimenting with the new internet.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I'm not sure how the internet's going. Anyhow, so I'm good now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's like a little delay now, so
yeah.
I'll keep going. So, yeah. So, and as I was saying, again, parody of Coolio. Again, rest in peace to him. Again, I'm not a rap person, but when Weird Al does it, I don't mind it. Like I can if I don't like the song, he can somehow make the song tolerable for me.
Yeah.
And again, this is about Amish culture, and again, very educational. Learning about the Amish people. And of course, this kind of the story of how this parody came about. It's very well known about Coolio didn't actually permit Al to do it, but it was kind of because of miscommunication between managers and producers, and so Coolio was kind of upset about it at first. But at least over time he started to loosen up, and he was able to. They were able to patch things up, so that was good. They were able to do that before, what happens. But yeah, it's one of his classic songs, so that's my number 5.
Yeah.
Great one.
I agree with it being very educational as well.
Yeah, I guess you learned a little bit about their culture.
I read the comment on that video, and someone said his life's exactly like that. Just the
What's
Amish guy. The guy
Amish
put that.
that?
Yeah, he just put that in the comment. He said his life's exactly like that. So it's quite accurate, the song then.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have electricity and they have to turn butter and
Yeah.
put up barns. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, what's your number 5?
Right, my number 5, I think Brian mentioned this one earlier. Or was it you, Jason? It's Eat It, which is a parody of Beat It.
Yeah, I just mentioned it was like the first song I heard from him.
Yeah, it's one of my first ones as well. And I love it. It's a very iconic one. It's one of his most well-known songs. And I think it goes well with the song Fat as well. I think listening to both of those two back to back.
Really?
Quite good. And they're both Michael Jackson songs as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But I love the music video to Eat It.
Yeah.
I think it's very funny, but I found it a bit weird that his eyes were quite creepy at the end of the video. I don't know what was going on there. That bit used to always freak me out. But I love it. Yeah.
Have you seen the Eat It or have you seen Beat It music video?
I have, yeah, but I'm not familiar with the Weird Al music video.
Yeah, he's really doing a good job parodying Michael Jackson.
And I feel like Weird Al means are the words he's saying as well. He really wants you to eat it. He doesn't care if you're full. He just wants you to clean your plate and eat it. Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, it kind of started him being, well, maybe it didn't start, but he definitely was known for food songs, I think, early on.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the reasons. Eat It.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely, I feel like I don't know if it's his first big hit, but it feels like it's really
I think it was, that definitely helped boost him very much.
Yeah, it's one. I don't know if it's off his first album or second album. Probably.
I think it was the second one.
Yeah, I feel like the first one's not really very good sound wise, if I remember right.
Yeah, I mean, it was the first album, so it's gonna sound, not fully formed, but there's some decent songs on it. Like,
yeah. I didn't feel like he caught quite his stride yet at first album or so.
That one's very accordion heavy. Where I think by the time you got to the second one, you started to diverse the sound more.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, he really got into really parodying the music just perfectly with his band. I mean, yeah. Early on, like another one, Rides the Bus. Like the drummer's just beating on the accordion case, I think. Yeah. That's the whole drum beat. It's just the accordion case or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
I think that might have been his first hit. Was another one, Drives the Bus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That one got. I think that's the one that got him noticed.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That was one of his kind of bigger, earlier ones.
He needs to use his accordion more now. He doesn't really use it as much now.
Yeah, by the great bassist John Deacon. Knows who he is.
Still don't know why he didn't go to Live Aid, but here we are.
He didn't go to Live Aid.
No.
He was
He was too cool for that.
Too cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, evidently some of that stuff didn't really happen. I've learned since.
Mm-hmm.
I guess him and Madonna didn't really go to Colombia and
I guess not.
Kill a drug lord. That didn't happen.
No. In the film.
He wasn't murdered at the Grammys, evidently, but yeah.
No. He came back from the grave, though.
Yeah, he came back. Garrett always has a lot of facts. Garrett knows a lot about music. He says Amish Paradise is a parody of Gangster's Paradise, which is a sample of Pastime Paradise.
That is true.
I've not heard Pastime Paradise.
I don't know Pastime Paradise.
Yeah, that's on Songs of Life from I have the album, so I know what he's talking about.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Yeah, Songs in the Key of Life. Thank you. That was it.
I've got that album to listen to at some point.
Yeah, I know. Big one from.
Yeah, it's a really good album.
Says Bryer, if you like the sound of Gangster's Paradise but don't like rap, you should check out Pastime Paradise.
Yeah, already heard it.
You already know it. My least favorite Weird Al song is Albuquerque. Oh, that's trippy.
I've not heard Albuquerque.
It's not so much a song, but just a long rambling at the end of Running with Scissors album, I believe.
Yeah, it's on here.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on there.
I still want to try it out, though.
Yeah, you try it out.
Yeah.
All right, so my turn for number 5, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Number 5 for me is a song called "A Complicated Song" from the album Poodle Hat, and this is a parody of an Avril Lavigne, like her first big song called "Complicated," I believe, was that what it was called. And I remember that being a huge hit on the radio when I was younger. I say younger. Yeah. I'm in high school. I can't remember. But very, very catchy pop song of why do you have to make it so complicated? Anyways, really good. He just calls it the complicated song. So he doesn't really, not a real original title to it, but basically it's a song with 3 different verses kind of describing this character that he's playing. 3 different situations that happen to him basically right after each other. And each verse kind of ends with a word that rhymes with complicated, and the chorus kind of deals with that complicated situation. First verse, he invites people over for a party, and he buys a bunch of cheese pizza, but nobody comes to the party, so he ends up having to eat all the pizza by himself.
Well, I think I can see where this is going. Yeah.
And then he's why did I have to make myself so constipated? So complicated is constipated. So then the chorus goes into all the problems of being constipated. Second verse, he goes into, I went to go visit my girlfriend, and in fact, he's going to propose to his girlfriend. And then he sees a tattoo on her thigh that is a tattoo of a family crest, which matches the tattoo that he has of his family crest. So he figures out that, oh no, how was I supposed to know we were both related? Again, rhyming with complicated. This time he finds out that his girlfriend's actually related to him. And so the chorus goes through, what's he going to do? Is he going to still marry her? Should they get married, now that he knows they're related? Anyway, it's very hilarious. And then the third verse goes into, after all that happens, he decides to go to the amusement park. He gets on a roller coaster ride, and the guy tells him not to stand. But he says, that's a command I cannot meet. So I stood on my feet and hit my head. Now, how did I get myself decapitated? So now the third verse is all about, now he has to live life without a head, which is so funny, obviously, because he can't live without a head. But he goes into all the problems he's now having because he doesn't have a head, and how annoying it is not having a head now. And it's the funniest thing ever. Anyway, so when I remember first time hearing this, it was one of those laugh out loud moments of hearing the song and just playing it over and over again. And really good song, a complicated song. That number 5.
Right, good choice.
That's another one I've not heard yet.
Oh man, so good.
Yeah, that's good. That's a really good one.
I've written it down though. I'll get to it at some point.
All right, now for number 4, Bryer.
All right, I'm going to try to get to this before I cut out again. Okay, number 4. I'm going to go with another song Adam mentioned. That Smells Like Nirvana. Okay. Again, parody of Smells Like Teen Spirit, and probably where the Yankovic bump originated from, because Weird Alice has said that once that parody came out, the album Nevermind sold like 1 million more copies after that. So nice little trivia fact. And also this is the parody where Kurt Cobain realized he really made it once he released the song. But yeah, it's just another it's just a song basically making fun of how you can't really understand what Kurt's actually singing. So it's kind of, that's the whole joke. And he's just like singing about how he can't, like, he doesn't know what he's singing. What are the words? I forgot the next verse.
What is the song all about?
All of, yeah. Now I'm mumbling, now I'm screaming, but I don't know what I'm singing. But yeah, that's absolutely funny. And all the other sound effects he throws in, like every beat or so, he'll like throw in like a weird animal noise, like a cow, then a sheep. And then during the guitar solo, it starts out with him with gargling water, then there's kazoos, then there's a tuba. It's just
all that happened in concert as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, funny. It's just like it's just all over the place, and again just comes down to the very end where again he's just really milking that last note once again to the point where you just hear him cough, and then and that's basically how the song ends. But that's my number 4. Smells Like Nirvana.
Yeah, almost kind of a meta song about about being a song and recognizing that he's writing a song that he doesn't know what he's. So that's kind of funny meta kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, very unique because it's just making fun of Nirvana. I get Kurt Cobain.
Yep, but Kurt loved it.
But that song is so iconic. Smells Like Teen Spirit. I mean, it's like the biggest grunge song of all time.
Right. Exactly.
Early '90s, mega hit, and it has that great, guitar, dun 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 dun, and then it's an animal noise, But yeah, definitely was a big one for him. I think off of,
the Deep End.
Deep End.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got mixed up with. The Deep End, that album.
Yeah. Well, they have the same album cover.
Which he parodies the album cover.
Yeah, he does.
Anyways, all right, Adam, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Fat.
Fat
by Michael Jackson. I love the music video to this one. It's one of my favorite music videos. When he's saying, "You ain't fat, you ain't nothing," and then he gets and the giant outfit and the outfit. Yeah, the way you see his face grow, and all that's done really, really well. I love the sound effects as well. Just the whole song and the whole lyrics to it. Some of my favorite lyrics to any Weird Al song. I just absolutely love the whole thing, and I never get tired of it. I think it might be my mum's favorite Weird Al song as well.
Oh, really?
It's maybe one of his more well known and probably one of his more famous ones.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely made a big name off of Michael Jackson with those 2 songs. I don't know.
His shadow weighs 42 pounds. Or something like that.
I don't know if he did another artist twice, like he did Michael Jackson twice. He doesn't usually do 2 times, I don't think.
I can't think of any others.
Yeah, I can't think of any on top of
my head
that he double dipped on, but he definitely did on Michael. Which I guess he Michael didn't parody Weird Al with "Beat It," like in the movie. Anyways,
that really confused me.
In the movie Weird Al Yankovic Story, it was vice versa.
Yeah.
Michael wrote "Beat It" after he wrote. Yeah.
I really believe that as well.
He thought that was true.
I was looking up when I was watching the film. I was thinking, hang on, this is not right.
I was so confused. I was like, what? Oh, and then I realized what they were doing.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It all came clean after that.
Oh, gosh. Garrett says, an albino, a mosquito, which is lyrics from.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's, yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
An albino, a mosquito, I think is. Off the Naked Baby.
Yeah. Is that really what what the album's called?
Yeah. Fat, I think this is like, I'm trying to think of the lyrics. They were pretty funny lyrics. Like, when I go to the movies, I think I take several rows or something. I can't remember. There's something about that.
And he's got more chins than Chinatown.
He's got more chins in Chinatown. Yeah. There's something about his feet, like he hasn't seen his feet. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, but getting his shoes shined.
Oh.
I think.
I have to take his word for it because I can't see my feet.
Yeah, you can't see his feet.
Yeah, some good lyrics there. All right. Number 4 for me, it's called Jurassic Park from the Alapalooza album. And this is a song about the movie Jurassic Park, which had come out in 1993. So huge movie, one of my favorite movies. I love that movie.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, and it's a parody off of a song I've never actually really heard called MacArthur Park, and I'm forgetting the name of the singer, but I know it's it's a well-known song, but it's not one I've really know much about. And so when I heard Jurassic Park, I thought it was an original.
Yeah.
It was much later that I found out that it was actually a parody of another song. But it's really nice. I just love the horn section and everything. It's a really nice melody to it. And it's just absolutely hilarious, kind of covering Jurassic Park, and all the dinosaurs are running wild. Someone turn off the power in the rain or whatever. And my favorite lyric, absolutely hilarious, is the T-Rex ate our lawyer. Well, I guess that proves they're not all bad. Which, I don't know, Bryer, are you there?
Yeah, I'm buffering again.
I love the idea that everybody hates lawyers, so nobody's sad that the lawyer got eaten by the T-Rex. A great line, and there's stuff like, I think they're going to harm me because they're not like Barney. They want to eat me, not be my friend, which is play on Barney and Friends back in the day. And anyway, absolutely hilarious lyrics and a really nice melody to it. Absolutely love that song, Jurassic Park, number 4 on my list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, Bryer, and at the number 3.
Yep. All right, number 3. Okay, my number 3. I'm gonna go with.
What's that?
Kind of a weird combo because it's both funny but also terrifying because I hate going to the hospital. So it's a fun song. Again, like a virgin. I'm down. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, Bryer.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
God, my internet's just really messed up right now. I have no idea what's going on. As I was saying, so I'll just keep moving. So again, it's both terrifying but hilarious at the same time. You got the random line on it, which makes that whole video. Then it's also the video is also funny towards the end when he's just trying to act all sexy.
Yeah.
Just hilarious how he does it. This is another
The scrub.
Yeah, but it's also It's also another one of those songs those parodies where I may like more than the original. I do like the original, but I don't know. I always gravitate to this song than the original Madonna version. But yeah, it's a good song. Again, number 3 for me, so I'll call it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Adam had that one on his as well, right?
It's my number 9.
Number 9. So yeah, that's cool. So second one on that one.
much,
I think he says in the video.
Yeah, pretty much. Adam has.
Sorry, Bryer.
Yes. No, go ahead.
I think in the song he says he finished last in his class, and
Oh yeah.
he's trying to
Right.
and he's trying to make sure he doesn't get a lawsuit or something like that, or what?
He had that wait.
Yeah.
He had that waiver for you to sign.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to get sued and all this. Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of the
all
song
my
about
patients die before they can pay.
Yeah. I don't think I'd want to be. I don't think I want him as my surgeon. I think.
No.
No, not me either.
Unless he sang that song.
No, no, he doesn't never get his.
No.
That's great pick there. Number 3, like a surgeon. So Adam, what's your number 3?
My number 3, I think, was one that Bryer mentioned earlier, and that's "You Don't Love Me Anymore."
Uh-huh.
And it's my favorite original song of his. I love it. I love the melody and the instrumentation.
Yeah.
It kind of gets to me, even though the lyrics are really dark and funny. But I feel quite sorry for him in the song.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for him writing early, but I
Yeah.
feel sorry for him even more here.
Yeah, I feel very sorry for him.
I read in the comment of the music video that someone asked to play the song on the radio because he felt sorry for Weird Al.
Really?
The lyrics. And my favourite part of the music video is when he's smashing the guitar afterwards. I always love that. That was the first time I ever saw a musician do that. It was on that video.
Oh, yeah.
But I love the song. Even though it is a very dark song.
It's very dark.
Yeah.
Only Weird Al could come up with something like this and make it such an enjoyable song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Oh, I agree. So good.
Yeah.
All right. My number 3 has been mentioned by both of you, I'm pretty sure, and that is Amish Paradise, off of the Bad Hair Day album. And I remember Gangster Paradise came out, and that was a huge song. And even though I wasn't a rap fan, I actually quite enjoyed the Gangster's Paradise song from Coolio.
Yeah.
And so, of course, the original song is about growing up in a gang, neighborhood, and dealing with violence and drugs, that go into gang neighborhoods. And Bryer went out.
I'm sure he'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, I know he's having some problems there. Hopefully get that fixed. But yeah, let's see. I think he's. Let's see. You back?
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, my internet just completely drops.
Well, yeah, it was stuck on one. Your face was stuck on one image for a while.
Yeah.
That's why I knew, like, oh, he's not there anymore.
I figured.
I'm like, wow, Bryer's really agreeing to everything I say because he just had a smile on your face. I'm talking about Amish Paradise, number 3 on my list.
Okay.
And what's so funny is how it compares Amish Paradise to Gangster Paradise, which Gangster Paradise is about drugs and violence in gang neighborhoods. And then we talk about Amish neighborhoods, which is a completely different type of neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah.
Not with drugs or violence, yet it's saying just like Gangster Paradise. So it's sung like it's a bad neighborhood, but it's talking about Amish things. That's what's so funny about the song. It's just brilliant lyrically, and all the names like Jebediah and isn't milking cow. Someone's milking cow.
He feeds the chickens
with pizza.
Someone's someone's plowing, and even Ezekiel thinks I look good in black. I think, because that's all they wear is black, and I got a hat, I got a beard on my chin, and
Bible on his hand. Yeah, he's got a Bible.
He's got a Bible in his hand, beard in his chin. And then, man, of course, that chorus. I love the chorus so much.
Yeah.
We've been spending all our lives in Amish Paradise. And in the chorus, it kind of changes a little bit. Like, we have no traffic lights. We sell quilts at discount
Prices, yeah.
I love the different ways he rhymes that that word. And it kind of explains actually probably what happens in Amish paradise, in Amish neighborhood.
Yeah.
They sell quilts. They
churning butter
once
or twice.
My favorite lyric, I think, is you're on your knees day and night trying to score points for the afterlife. You think you're I forget now. You think you're like holy and all this. Well, I know I'm a million times more humble than thou art.
Yeah.
Which that if you're humble, you don't tell somebody you're more humble than that.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of being humble. So I love that lyric. It's just a brilliant lyric. The whole song is just brilliant as far as lyrically, just absolutely hilarious, and just sounds so much like the original. You almost think this is the original song, and it's like, oh no, there's a Gangster's Paradise also. But yeah, it's definitely, to me, top 3 for me. One of his most famous popular songs. I think everybody knows Amish Paradise.
Yeah.
And the 3 of us had Amish Paradise in our top 10, which I figured probably would happen.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't have this on your top 10 for me.
You got to have it somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Right.
In my opinion. All right. Number 2 for you, Bryer.
Okay, number 2. I'm going to go with White and Nerdy.
All right.
It's funny because Adam, pretty much my top 5 is Adam's bottom 5.
Really?
Yeah.
You're missing each other's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, White and Nerdy, again, I can't remember the rapper's name, but Chameleonaire? Yeah, Chameleonaire. That was him. Yeah. The writing. And I know, and nice little fun story about how after Chameleonaire won the Grammy for Best Rap Song, he actually went up to Weird Al and thanked him, like, thank you so much, because he believed that because of the parody that helped boost the song even more. So that he thinks so. Yeah, kind of a nice little fun little story. But yeah, it's a song about nerd culture. Again, like so many iconic lines from it. I mean, pretty relatable. I mean, I think a lot of us could be considered nerds to some degree. So obviously, always kind of enjoying lots of stuff that nerds like comic books, like Star Wars, playing Minesweeper, watching Monty Python. And I mean, I think all of us have done at least one of those things he mentioned, except the mayonnaise. I don't like the mayonnaise part, but yeah, I can't stand mayonnaise.
I'm whiter than mayonnaise. Is that the line?
I'm whiter than sour cream.
Oh no, I'm whiter.
I was in AV club, in Glee club, even the chess team. The only question I thought was hard was, do I like Kirk or do I like Picard? There's so much.
I got my name on my underwear.
Yeah, he mentioned underwear at some point.
Right, yeah.
He gets bubble wrap out and gets freaky.
Yeah, gets freaky. But yeah, just so clever wordplay all around it. Probably my favorite rap song ever. Well, one of my favorite rap songs ever. Definitely up there. But yeah, again, just showing how good of a rapper Weird Al is. Because again, he's like really quick. Like these these fast lines he's delivering, but he's still pulling off like it's nothing. But yeah, White Nerdy's my number 2.
Number 2. All right.
I think my favorite rap song is Subterranean Homesick Blues by Bob Dylan.
By Bob Dylan?
I've always counted that as a rap song.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You had White and Nerdy on yours, right, Adam? Where did you have yours?
It was number 8.
Number 8. Okay. Yeah. So what's your number 2, Adam?
Well, my top 2, I was struggling to decide which one was my favorite. I'm still not 100% sure now. I love them two pretty much equally. But my second favorite is eBay.
eBay?
I already ever wanted that way, but I've actually poisoned, I think. I think when I was younger, this was my favorite Weird Al song. I always related to it, and I
Mhm.
love the imagery. Gives me my favorite part of the song is when it's the highest bidder.
That when she just shrieks it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the way he holds some of the notes as well. I think he does a really great vocal performance here.
Mhm.
I think you can tell he's having a blast with all these songs. I think especially with this one. And there's no official music video to this one. Just there's a video just of
Yeah.
still images to go well
Yeah.
with the song.
Yeah, I
But
saw it. Yeah.
I don't think it needs a music video though, really.
Yeah, not really. Speaks for itself.
But some of those items he's on about in the song. I think I bought some of them.
Yeah, for me, the most relatable line. Well, this mostly relates to my older brother because he used to collect Beanie Babies, so that line resonates with this family.
I don't think I'll be getting a Smurfs TV tray though.
First teacher.
No, I think I'll skip on that one.
And I'll pass on Shatner's toupee.
Shatner's toupee.
Yeah, on that one as well.
A bit on Shatner's old toupee. That's fun. Yeah. There's something about an ashtray. I forget whose ashtray, but something
Fair
about
ashtray.
Dukes of
Duke-
Hazzard.
Yeah, Duke of Hazards.
Duke of Hazzard's ashtray. It's so ridiculous. Some of those items he
The Alpha alarm clock.
off alarm clock.
The
Yeah.
pet rock.
There's
Oh,
a used golf clubs. I think there's a slightly damaged alarm clock.
Dan, silly Dan. I don't know because you guys are young, but I remember when eBay was a big deal when it first came out.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember when eBay was pretty much the main thing you would buy stuff from before Amazon.
Before Amazon became a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that thing blew up. I mean, when that came out, everybody was on eBay bidding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's still going quite a lot now.
Yeah, I think it's changed since it started. I don't really go on eBay, but my mom was obsessed with eBay. She was constantly. So yeah, what makes me laugh is like, I think it says like packages are coming every day.
Yeah.
And on that song, and that was the truth. Every day we'd get an eBay package because my mom just would go crazy on eBay and just start buying random stuff and be like, "Oh my gosh, mom, you like have a spending problem? Like it just keep coming in."
I relate.
And so yeah. Yeah. Well, I know we can relate now because I keep telling myself I need to save money, but
yeah,
I keep spending it on vinyl and
I know.
And I keep telling myself I gotta stop doing that, but yeah. So I kind of related to that song when I heard it because my mom would just constantly buying stuff on eBay, and I think there's a line in there about like the one thing about eBay is like you bid on something, and you think you're going to win it, and then someone will outbid you at the last second, right?
Yeah.
I am the type that something to snipe. Something like
Yeah,
that.
Oh, yeah.
That's happened to me. With
Yeah, that's such
I'm
a
very close getting a signed Elton John picture.
Oh man.
Got like 5 seconds till the end. Oh, very close.
that's the most annoying thing. Yeah, because it closes at point the auction, I guess, or whatever, and someone will come in, outbid you.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's pretty relatable. I got Vito Tasties. Says love the eBay song.
He's got good taste in music.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people like that song. That's a good song. Anakin Guy, Amish Paradise, White Nerdy, Tacky. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like the music video to that one.
Oh, it's a great music.
Yeah,
video.
yeah. A lot
I
of
think
good
Weird Al's
slivers in that
dressed
one.
as. I think he dresses all the people in it.
Really?
Well, some of the quite a few of them.
Yeah, I love when Jack Black comes in.
Yeah. Just Jack Black just being Jack Black.
Just being Jack Black.
Yeah.
All
I
the
wouldn't expect anything less.
and some better than the original. I agree. I like a lot of his stuff better than the original.
Yeah.
Probably most of these in my top 10. I prefer his version.
I don't know about you guys. When you hear the original, do you start singing the Weird Al version to the
Yeah.
original?
Well, that's the case with my number one Weird Al song.
I think I know the lyrics to Weird Al songs better than I know to
Right. Yeah.
I always bid 5 seconds before the listing is closed. I win about 50% of the
Good for you.
It's
That's how you
a
do it.
risky move, but it looks like it pays off quite a lot.
I guess so. All right. Now my number 2 on my list, which I believe was number 3 on Bryers' list, maybe, or somebody's list. And that is You Don't Love Me Anymore.
That's my number 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was Adam.
Adam's.
Yeah, mine was number 9.
Number 9. Okay.
Yeah.
So
We've all got it in there.
this was Adam's number 3. This is my number 2. Definitely was in the running for number 1. It's always been one of my favorite. It's off the Deep End album that has like Nirvana on it.
Yeah.
But this is my favorite song of that album. It's like at the very end, I think, of the album, if I remember right. But it's the funniest song lyrically, I think. Maybe. I mean, you just listen to lyrics and you just laugh your head off.
Yeah.
And it's the best original song from him. I think my older sister even, she texted me and said that was her favorite song, You Don't Love Me Anymore. So I was like, yeah, that's. And Adam had number 3, I have it number 2, so we both have it pretty close to our top here. And Bryer had number 9. Definitely a top 10, I think, for a lot of people. But yeah, just look at the lyrics because it's a beautiful song. What I love about it is it's a love song. It is a really nice. If it wasn't for the lyrics, this would be a really great love song.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the work on it. The guitar, or whatever, piano, whatever's on it, just so beautiful. And the way he sings is so lovingly.
Yeah.
And you can almost like woo somebody with a song if it wasn't for the lyrics.
Someone should parody this.
And write a nice song. Yeah, but I love stuff like it's because the song is all about, what's so funny about the song is the guy, like, it's pretty obvious. He says, I get the feeling that you don't love me. He gets the feeling. She tries to kill him throughout the whole song.
He just has a feeling.
But he just has a feeling.
Like something's not right here.
She does not love you. There's so many red flags. And that's what's so funny about it is that he's still not sure. He's still debating whether she loves him or not. and he goes through all these things like, she puts a poisonous cobra in his underwear drawer.
Mm-hmm. Put piranhas in the bathtub again.
He puts piranhas in the bathtub. He puts a bit of poison in the coffee every day.
Sweet, or I think it's kind of funny. Each day you poison my coffee.
You hit it off with the whole hockey team.
It's funny the way coffee every day. I kind of.
And the barbecue grill.
You slammed my face on a barbecue grill. All my scars are clean, but my heart never will. Oh, God,
that's the darkest line.
That's the dark. Well, I still remember the way you laughed when you pushed me down the elevator shaft.
Put down the knife.
You're still the love of my life. Please, honey, put down that knife.
I think there's piranhas in there somewhere.
What's that?
Piranhas? There's piranhas in there somewhere.
Put piranhas in the bathtub again.
Yeah.
You used to think I was nice, but now you tell your friends I'm the Antichrist. I mean, oh yeah. What was the hockey team?
You hit it off with the whole hockey team.
Yeah, and he's just a little mad about it. He's not like super like he should be really mad, but he's like,
yeah.
You kind of made me mad that time you made it with the old hockey team.
Yeah, kind of like a child. Like I don't like the way you did that. Can you please stop that?
But man, this guy is committed to the relationship. He keeps staying with her. She drills a hole in his head, dumps him in the drainage ditch to be dead, and at the end of the song, he's still. I got this funny feeling you don't love me anymore. Anyways, yeah, it's the funniest song ever, in my opinion. It's not quite number 1. It's very close though. But yeah, so that's my number 2. You Don't Love Me Anymore. All right, Bryer, do you got the number 1 album?
Number 1.
You know.
Okay, so my number 1 favorite Weird Al song. And this one goes to one of his greatest original songs ever, and that, of course, is "Eat It."
Eat It.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's not. It's not original. Never mind. It's the parody. But yeah. It was always going to be "Eat It." That was a no-brainer for me.
Okay.
That's the most listened Weird Al song. I always go back to that one. Another song I relate to because in real life I'm very much a fussy eater. So I always my mom and my brother always look at me when I'm just like picking at my food and stuff like that, just like stuff like that. But I don't know, I find humor in that. But yeah, of course it's parroting Beat It, which is one of my favorite songs ever. Yeah, again, always love that song. So that's another reason why that song I always go back to that one. And like we've already mentioned, this was the song that really projected him into the mainstream. It was definitely heavily played on MTV when it came out. Um, and of course, lyrically has lots of great like have some more chicken, have some more pie. It does not matter if it's boiled or fried. Just eat it. And then other lines like have a light dinner. No, wait, have a big dinner, have a light snack. If you don't like it, you can't send it back. It's just so many great lines in that one. And of course the music videos, of course, I've already mentioned like how well he pretty much mimics the whole video, and even especially towards the end where he does a little nod to Thriller with the crazy eyes. Where I must say the eyes on the Eat It video is much more terrifying than the Thriller, in my opinion. Yeah, okay. Just how he's kind of smiling at you and just staring right into the cameras. At least with Michael Jackson, he's kind of looking to the side, so not at you. So I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, it's number one's Eat It. Yeah, great one.
Isn't there a line about something about lunch?
There's a line about tuna casserole.
Yeah, tuna casserole. Yeah.
I don't care if you had lunch. I don't know. No, I can't remember the lyrics. But...
There's a line about Captain Crunch.
Have a banana, have a whole bunch. Something.
I
know there's a lunch. I know there's a lunch line in there.
About lunch, yeah. It doesn't matter what you have for lunch or something.
Yeah.
Get an egg, beat it. Is that?
Get an egg and beat it.
I think.
You get a good play on words there because that's the two meanings there.
Yeah, in the music video, they're fighting over a chicken bone, I think, instead of a knife fight and Beat It, I think.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a knife fight, but they have like a fork and a spoon.
Is that it?
They're just holding a rubber chicken.
Yeah, rubber chicken.
And then there's even that running gag where one gang's waiting at the bus station and the bus is running late, so they're just standing there impatiently. But
yeah, Weird Al wearing the red leather jacket, like
good, trying to dance like him.
Yeah, in the bar.
Yeah, in the bar, knock somebody over with the door. Yeah, I love that one.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
All right, Adam.
Yeah, I'll get to my number one, which is The Saga Begins.
Yeah.
Parody of American Pie by Don McLean.
Right.
I get both versions confused now. I think I love both versions equally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the whole music video to it. It's got loads of characters, loads of people dressed as Star Wars aliens, and there's someone dressed as the Emperor.
Yeah.
I love the whole meaning to the song, just telling the whole story about the Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Basically, summarizes
Even though I'm not the biggest fan of that film, I think the music video makes me want to watch the film. He summarizes the film really, really well with what goes on in it. And it's not as long as American Pie.
No.
Yeah.
It's just over 5.5 minutes. But it goes around really, really quick, and I just love everything about it. I love his vocal deliverance and the lyrics to it. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
I've got some lyrics here actually.
Okay.
That just I have to probably read it from the beginning, but I'm not reading all the lyrics. But I love all the lyrics to the song. And the chorus is very catchy as well.
I love the chorus. That's my favorite part of that.
Yeah.
But I wanted them to do a song for all the Star Wars films. I would like to see how he We did it for the new ones, maybe.
That would have been the whole 9-minute version. Just pretty much explain the whole Star Wars series.
Do all the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Even the Clone Wars and
Yeah.
the Disney Plus shows.
Yeah, I don't know if he's done that before, where he really summarizes the whole movie in like the song.
It was the first Weird Al song I discovered.
Yeah.
I watched it on my computer with my dad when I was about 7 years old, and I was into his music ever since. I never heard of a parody before. I never even knew that they existed until I saw Weird Al.
Did you know the original American Pie first, or?
I don't even think I did, no.
Yeah, probably not. And you've heard Don McLean sing American Pie.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've
Funny
seen
story.
Weird Al.
Yeah.
And I've seen Weird Al sing The Saga Begins.
Yeah, he's seen both versions.
I'm just waiting for a collaboration now.
That's a unique.
The American Saga.
The American Saga. There you go.
Yeah, because there's actually a funny story about Don actually accidentally saying the Saga Begins accidentally on stage.
Really?
And, yeah, actually happened. He actually said that in interviews where he said, or he'll start like normal, but then he'll accidentally say the beginning line to the parody. I'm like, oh, God. So he has to start over.
Yeah, he does a similar thing with Spider-Man, which is a parody of Piano Man, where he basically summarizes the first Spider-Man movie. So yeah, I kind of like when he does that. It's pretty interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
Take a classic song and summarize a movie with it. You should do that more often, in fact.
It's very unique with that parody.
Yeah,
I think it's timeless as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, Running with Scissors was the first album I bought, and that was a big song off of that. That was definitely one of my favorites off that album. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, yes. Because I was a big Star Wars fan, so I was totally into that song. I just love this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later. But now he's just a small fry.
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty big... Him being Vader is a big deal, but he just says Vader someday later. But
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
we'll get to that part someday later. But right now, he's just a small guy.
Fry.
I just love that. Of course, they don't know he's going to be Vader either later, but that's hilarious. Yeah, great pick. Definitely one of his greats, I think. For me, number one, I believe Bryer just mentioned it, and it is White and Nerdy.
I thought it was your favorite. I think you said that before.
I think I told you that before. And I think all three of us had that in our lists, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But you had it like number 3 or 2, Bryer?
Number 2.
Yeah, so I have number 1, you have number 2.
You both got it. You both got it very high.
Yeah, so both very high for both of us, and also Adam had it as well. Yeah, this is the anthem of all white nerdy people like me. Like when I heard this song, I was like, he was singing to me. I was that white nerdy kid, in person. Nerdy is a negative word. It seems like when I was a kid, if someone called you a nerd, that was a negative word. Like I'm not a nerd, but I was a nerd. I have to admit, I watched Star Wars. I watched Star Trek. I watched Lord of the Rings. I think when you're a big movie fan, like a lot of us are, and we talk about movies, I mean, we're all movie nerds. When we talk about music, we're music nerds. We definitely, nerds kind of a word saying you're very obsessed with something and you know a lot about it. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't mind being a nerd.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I love the fact that the song kind of makes fun of, or kind of being nerdy.
Kind of celebrates it.
Celebrates it. It also kind of makes fun of white people, which I also kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
As a white person, I'm like, I kind of get what he's going at. I never realized like that was a white person thing, but I'm like, oh, is that a white person thing that we do? Stuff like, I roll on my Segway. And I was like, is that a white person thing? It might be. I don't know.
I never,
Black
I
Segways?
never, I never seen an actual Segway before.
Yeah, not
Me
very
either.
much.
I've never been on a Segway, but
Me either.
but I just love that image of I can see white nerdy people on Segways. That makes sense. And then I'm bowling or something. Was it?
I want to bowl with the gangsters.
I want to bowl with the. And I was like, bowling, is that a white person thing? I don't know. I do like to bowl, so I'm like, yeah, bowling's fun. I want bowling. So, and I love in the video. He accidentally goes to the
gangsters.
Yeah, the black group, gangster group, and then
immediately
it's this white nerdy group. Like you got them mixed up. And you get the white nerdy people mixed up.
It's quite a short song as well.
Is it? Yeah.
He says the lines very quick, but you can still understand what he's saying, though.
He gets so much out in that song.
It's a lot to take in at first.
Yeah, you have to like read the lyrics because I forget what they are because I'm like because they go by so fast. The song you have to listen to over and over again to kind of get all the references and go, oh, I forgot he sang that song, that part, you know. And there's stuff like I can beat you at ping pong. And I thought, is that a white person thing, playing ping pong? Because I love playing ping pong.
Yeah.
So, but I just love that he loves playing ping pong. I think he mentions the Brady Bunch maybe.
Happy Days.
Happy Days.
Yeah.
I can sing the Happy Days theme song. I can beat your butt in ping pong. I think. It's just all the nerdy references I just absolutely love. Even though like I'm not like a super nerd, I would say. Like I'm nerdy, but like I'm not good at math, so I'm not like that.
No,
kind of
me neither. No.
Like I was terrible at math in school, so like
oh man.
And I'm not very good at science either, so like I'm not a nerdy math science guy.
Yeah.
I'm more into movies and like culture. I'm into nerd culture, I guess. I always think.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all are.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think a lot of us that do YouTube channels, that's what we are, in that sense. But yeah, to me, it's my anthem. It's like that's my theme song, white and nerdy. Like that's me. I think my favorite line is the only question I thought was hard was do I like Kirk or do I like Picard? Because I like Kirk and Picard. I'm a fan, so I'm like I totally get that reference. Like. That's a real debate we have.
Yeah.
Who's better, Kirk and Picard? They're both really good captains. So I totally get that. I'm like, that's me. Anyways, but just absolute hilarious song.
Yeah, that song's even better knowing that Al was a nerd in real life.
Right. And he's kind of singing about himself. He said in an interview, like, they said, how did you come with the song? He's like, it's just my life. You know?
It's biographical.
It's biographical. Because he was like he graduated from high school like at age 16. It was like valedictorian or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a really smart guy, like in real life. Like I do like playing chess, but I'm not very good at it.
I suck at it.
But I do enjoy playing it though, and
it's good. I like watching people play it.
Me too. I watch people play it for fun. Yeah. Anyways, but great song, hilarious, relatable. I think that's why we got it on our list.
Yes, we can go through our honorable mentions if we've got any.
Hey, Trudy, can we see Christmas sweater, please?
Stand up on the cord.
Stand up. It's a cat.
Oh, very nice.
I'm going to see if the lights work this time. The lights are kind of old, so they don't always turn on all the way. Yeah, no. There we go.
Oh man,
just got to shook them a bit.
You don't go outside with that, do you?
What?
You don't go outside with that, do you?
Oh, I did it for high school. I did.
I'm just joking.
I wouldn't have done that.
I don't think I'd go outside with that, but
no, I'd wear it in public. I wouldn't care.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a Christmas. I need to get a Christmas sweater, jumper, whatever. Video Tasty says UHF is a great film with some songs in it.
I've not seen that film for years.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's very stupid.
But the beginning part film's my favorite bit.
Yes.
I'm not going to spoil it.
The Indiana Jones parody is really good.
I'm
Yeah.
going like, well,
They do Rambo.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, he does Rambo at the end. That's right.
he's running away for the boulder. He goes,
There's some funny.
he goes all around the globe running away from it.
Yeah. There's some funny parts, but it's a pretty stupid movie, I would say.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not great.
It's got a couple of good songs in it.
And UHF, it came out and it like competed against some really big hitters, so it just bombed at the box.
Yeah.
I forget what it went up against, but it went up against some really big movies the same
I think
week.
I think it had that Dire Straits parody in it.
Has what?
I think it had the Dire Straits.
It does,
parody.
yeah. Money for Nothing. What is it? Beverly Hillbillies or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I want my hillbilly.
Yeah, I know originally it was going to be Prince he wanted to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but of course, Prince declined it.
Yeah, I think I remember
I
hearing
don't think he'd ever do Prince parody.
No. No, he asked them, and sometimes they decline, and sometimes they say okay.
Yeah, I know Paul McCartney declined one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he wanted to do a parody of Live and Let Die with chicken pot pie.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, but Paul's like, because he's a vegetarian, he's like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to hear that parody. Chicken pot pie.
Bow.
I'd love a signed lyric sheet of that from Weird Al.
Oh, really?
I'd love a signed lyric sheet of that song. But it probably isn't one.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of Weird Al songs that never made it. That sounds very funny. I forget what they are now, but there's so many songs that he probably could have done that would have been great, but he never made.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I got. How about you, Brock?
Yeah, I got a few. Somebody can go first.
You can go first. Yeah.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. So yeah, I got a few. Another one rides the bus. Dare to Be Stupid, Handy, which is one of his later songs. I Love Rocky Road, Inactive, a parody of Radioactive.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Midnight.
Yeah. You'd like that, Adam, because you like
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons. That's Adam's favorite, one of his favorites.
Yeah, that's a good one. Midnight Star, another one of his originals. Really
about
catchy
the newspaper?
song. Yeah, about the newspaper,
stuff
like that. That's a good catchy number.
Yeah.
I also have Stop Dragging My Car Around from his debut, which is a parody. Yeah, it's a parody on the Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty song "Stop Dragging My Heart Around."
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll mention two more. The Night Santa Went Crazy.
Yes.
That's a Christmas classic for sure. Yeah. And then the last one I'll mention is You're Pitiful.
Yes.
Atlantic Records.
It never came on an album.
Yeah, because Atlantic Records was like, nope, you can't have this on any compilations or anything. You can have it on the album, but no compilations whatsoever.
And
you've done that one in concert.
Yeah, in concerts he would do it. And I
don't think I've ever seen it since. So I think I've only seen it once.
Yeah,
that song's not even on Spotify anymore.
It's not. No.
Yeah, no.
It is a really good song. That would be. That would be. Yeah, if that was on an album, that would have been like a top song on an album.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely one of my favorites. Because James Blunt doesn't mind him having the song, but you said Atlantic Records was the problem.
Yeah, and that's why in the White and Nerdy video you see him say, "I edit Wikipedia." If you look closely at the article he's editing, it's Atlantic Records. You suck. You suck.
Oh yeah.
Well, he parodies. James Blunt does the
You're Beautiful, yeah.
Beautiful in the Beautiful. He takes off his shirt and stuff, and Weird Al he takes off like 15 different shirts.
Yeah.
If you remember that, Adam.
Yeah.
I think I can recall that.
I forget when he has something funny at the end. I forget, and I think one of his shirts says like Atlanta Records or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, make fun of records.
Yep.
And it's hilarious.
So quickly go through mine then.
All right.
Yeah. One of them I've got is a parody of REM's early work. and it's called Frank's 2000-inch TV.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
And
That's a weird.
that was the first song he played when I saw him in concert, and that,
Oh,
and
okay.
that was the first time I ever heard it. And I thought it was a really good song.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
I've also got one that Brian mentioned, which is "The Night Santa Went Crazy,"
Yeah.
even though it's very dark on that one.
Yeah, there's
And
actually
also got
there's two versions of that song.
Really?
Yeah, because there's on this compilation they have what's called the extra gory version. Mm,
I think I might have heard the extra gory one.
Really?
yeah, I'll kind of spoil it. In the gory version, Santa dies.
Okay.
Yeah,
He just goes to prison in the other version.
yeah, he goes to prison in the actual single in the
I think I
album.
heard the extra dark one.
Well, he grounds one of the reindeers in bacon or something.
Yeah, Rudolph into reindeer sausage.
Reindeer sausage,
Sausage.
and it mentions about Freddy Krueger.
Oh, he
Yeah.
slashed it like Freddy. Oh man, he does some terrible.
I've also got Ode to a Superhero as an honorable mention, parody of Piano Man, and also I've got the song Gump, parody of Lump by the presidents of the United States of America, which I've not heard the original. I just heard the Gump version.
I've heard the original. It's catchy, but yeah, I like Gump better.
I think he's got
Yeah,
a bald head in it.
It's got what?
I think he shaved his head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
I've heard it a couple of times in the video. But yeah, they're my honorable mentions.
Yeah, I got a lot of the same ones actually. I was thinking Yoda is so great from Star Wars. I just love the "Don't kill Vader" or "We won't have another movie" or something like that. I think is in the song. Also, "The Night Santa Went Crazy." It's some of the funniest lyrics ever. It's I love the guitar on that song.
yeah,
It's a parody of another song that.
yeah. It's Ozzy Osbourne song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mama, I'm coming home. Like it kind
Is it?
of mimics that opening.
It kind of has that.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, I love the guitar so much. In fact, when I play guitar, I've learned that song because I think it's
nice.
so that acoustic part, dun dun dun, because it's like really sweet.
Mhm.
Again, it's a sweet song, but the lyrics are horrible.
I've got to hear the version when he's in prison. I've got to hear that version now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like "Merry Christmas" or "All," and you're all gonna die. I think. But yeah, great song. I have "eBay." That's my mom's favorite song. I think she related to that song so well that she loves playing that song, "eBay." I got "The Saga Begins." Yeah, it's absolute classic of the Phantom Menace. I have "Couch Potato," which is it's a parody of an Eminem song.
Yeah.
"Lose Yourself."
Yes.
Oscar-winning song from 8 Mile.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not an Eminem fan, but I actually kind of like that song.
Yeah.
And the Couch Potatoes, it's hilarious, like all the different TV shows and stuff. I have "Ode to a Superhero." Again, great summary of the first Spider-Man movie with "Piano Man," which is another favorite song of mine. I love the Willem Dafoe's character, the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
He's got that Power Ranger mask on or something like that. He's actually scarier without it on. I agree. William Dafoe has a scary face. So, but yeah,
I know James still knows the Spider-Man, even if his butt was on fire.
even his butt was on fire. And then I got "Trapped in the Drive-Thru."
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love the video to that one.
Yeah.
It tells the whole story.
I think it's a parody off of a song.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, "Trapped in the
Trapped
Closet."
in the Closet. Yeah.
But it's a whole story. I love that. It's a story. It's like a 10-minute, isn't it? And it's just ridiculous. Just them. It's all just about going through the drive-thru and all the I forgot money or something or listen to music and the person is like he spaced out when I told him my order. I mean, it's just absolutely hilarious. Just all the lyrics. It's not much singing in it. It's really just like a talking almost song. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely hilarious storytelling. Just going through the drive-through. Anyways, but yeah,
it's a great one. That one. There's so many great ones.
Oh, you can make. There's so many great ones. Like you guys mentioned ones I didn't mention. Like a Surgeon, love that song. You guys mentioned it. I didn't have it in mind. But yeah, that's a great one. Eat It, Fat, classics. I didn't have in mind, but very good. So we had a lot, I think, different ones in there. We all agreed, I think, on White and Nerdy, You Don't Love Me Anymore, Amish Paradise. I think there were 3 songs that we all had on ours.
Yeah, I think those are the big 3.
And I feel like you and Adam almost had the same songs.
Yeah, like half of it we had in common.
At least half of yours got.
Yeah, at least half.
Sound Lab Studios says, Jason, when are we doing ELO top 10? I'm listening to all of ELO's albums, and I plan on doing a top 10 at some point.
I'll be down for that one as well.
Yeah, I think Adam would be good. I don't know about you, Bryer. Are you an ELO person?
I mean, I have like 8 of their albums.
Jeez.
Yeah, because they were very cheap on Amazon. They were like $5 a piece.
Yeah, so I definitely want to do a top 10 ELO with Garrett.
Me and Dal's going to do Power.
Oh, I think my curse is rubbed off on Adam.
I think it's going to say, what else should do a parody of an ELO, maybe.
All right, that'll be good.
I think is what he's going to say there. But yeah, so I'm still working on that top 10 because I'm doing a deep dive. Like I did one. I first started on Tom Petty because we did a Tom Petty ranking. So I thought I need to learn about Tom Petty. So I listened to all of Tom Petty's albums and wrote down all the songs that I really liked. And then I put all those in a playlist and I listened to all of them like a bunch before I make up my top 10 anyways. So same thing with ELO. I'm almost done with all his albums. So once I get through all his albums, then I got to put all of my favorite songs on a playlist and I got to listen to that and then come up with the top 10. So I'm still working on that. It's hard because I'm trying to cram in a lot of movies at the end of the year. Top 10, 'cause I want to do a top 10 movies list. Also, next Friday, me, Adam, and Rich Strickler are going to do a top 5 albums of 1972 and top 5 songs of 1972 since it's 50-year anniversary.
Right. That's good.
And so I'm trying to listen to a bunch of 1972 albums. So I got all these albums from Adam bought me.
Yeah.
And now I got some vinyl that Garrett bought me. I'm gonna have to look at. So I got so much going on that it's taken me a while to get through the ELO list. So I'm definitely plan on doing that at some point.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome back.
My laptop ran out of charge.
Oh, okay.
But I was gonna say that Weird Al should do parody of ELO.
That's what I thought you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So I don't know when I'm gonna get to the ELO thing because I told Bryer I'm working on 1972 right now, Adam. Because I'm trying to get through all the big albums, so I have a list ready for next week. So I still got a lot of work to do on that.
What did you think of the debut album?
Who, ELO?
Yeah.
It's overly orchestra music. I think it's too much orchestra music.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
I kind of like what they're trying to do, but it wasn't quite there yet. I don't know, is my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good start. It's a good start.
It's unique, I think.
Yeah. The big drawback I have with that album is there's a second vocalist on it, and I'm not really a fan of that vocalist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I don't know. So it might be next month before I get to my ELO top 10 because I got so much going on at the end of the year. But I definitely want to do ELO I know Garrett wants to do it because I know Garrett's big. I know Adam's a big fan of ELO. I don't know if you are, Bryer, if you want to
Hey, I'm down for that.
Do you want to get on that or not?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that.
Okay. So I don't know. I'll it might be next month or something before I get to that. But yeah, definitely want to get to that.
Really enjoyed doing the live stream about Weird Al. Top 10 Weird Al songs.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Your dad's on here.
Oh.
Adam. Sorry, I missed a lot. Just sat through England losing the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be sad. I don't know anything about the World Cup, but I guess that's a big deal.
It's a big deal here.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, USA loses. I'm like, who cares? Like,
I love this week. My dad was on about one of them.
Yeah, he has a lot of funny interviews. Weird Al.
Yeah.
Recently saw the Paul McCartney one.
Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of which,
There's McCartney. I'm gonna start calling him weird. Thanks.
Yeah, I think I said that a lot by accident.
Really?
I realized it as I was going. I was saying weird instead of Al.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, Can't Buy a Thrill is one.
That's a good one.
That's one I'm gonna be listening to. Only song I like is No Answer and ELO's album.
That's a very good one.
I don't know if you have any albums you'd recommend me, Bryer. I'm guessing probably Foxtrot from Genesis.
Maybe not that extreme. But I mean, I have a whole list of 72 albums. I can just pull it up really quick while I'm here.
Oh.
I have multiple records. Like I have albums categorized by year.
Before we can.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about what you got going on your channel, Adam?
Yeah. Well, Tuesday I'm doing another game review.
Okay.
I think Thursday I'm doing a review on the Beatles singles box set.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had it for a while. I've had it since July, and I've still not reviewed it yet. But I've listened to all the singles from it though.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that'll be on Thursday.
Okay. And then Friday we got the live stream on your channel, right?
Yeah. Top 5 songs and albums of 1972.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely listening to a bunch of albums from 72, so I got a good list going. So I don't feel like I know as much as Adam and Rich know more about, maybe. I know Rich definitely knows more about 72 than me.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
All right, Bryer, what do you got going on your channel?
So for the most part, it's pretty standard for me. Just pretty much what idea comes up, I'll usually go with that. Basically, only the real big thing to really promote is, of course, the live stream on Garrett's channel, Sound Lab Studios, ranking Rolling Stones albums. Only the American releases. We're going from the debut up to Tattoo You. So that's 19 albums. So
there's a lot of albums, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot of albums. I had 2 weeks to listen to them all.
Jeez,
wow.
19 albums.
But I did it, and I think I'm pretty much ready for it. So yeah, that's pretty much the big thing.
Are you a Rolling Stones fan?
I would say I'm a casual fan.
I don't remember.
I'm a casual fan. I would say after doing this whole exercise, I think I have a much better appreciation for them now. But yeah, it's definitely a lot. 19 albums in 2 weeks is definitely a lot. So
wow.
Yeah, and you got at least one double album in there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know much about Rolling Stones, so I don't know how much I can contribute to that conversation, but
it's still good. It's still worth watching.
Yeah, but you guys are great. Do you, Garrett, is Nick going to be on there? Or?
Yeah, Nick will be there as well.
Okay. Yeah, your guys' videos are really good. Live streams. I recommend both Bryer and Adam do great videos. 2 really good friends on here. Really appreciate both of you being on here and talking about Weird Al Yankovic.
Thanks for having us.
I'm sure we'll do more videos in the future, but if I don't see you, have Merry Christmas and all that. So
I'll be seeing you in our live stream soon.
Yeah, I'll be seeing Adam. That's for sure. Yeah, that's right.
I'll be in the chat probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, and to you, Bryer, as well.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Lots to come.
All right. So thank you to everybody from Jason the Old Millennial, and hope everybody has a good weekend. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.